Greetings and salutations, everyone. We're back with more Fire Emblem Three Houses. Time for class.
Oh, thank that. This will.
I mean, why not get that to D
Hey,
at the very
that was
least?
useful. It's all be. Hey. Hey. Wow.
Boom. Ignats. There it is.
No.
Nope. I'm getting it.
Fuck it, Manuela, you're up.
Yours. I suppose.
Oh, I still have an hour? Fuck.
Just no matter that a
There we go.
Professor.
Alright.
We did some great work.
Nice.
Am I making progress? Huh. I'm
Not worth. We'll explore.
Professor, people are they're saying she's friends with the bad guys. If I hear someone say that, I'll leave it alone, Hilda. It doesn't matter. That would be the quickest way to resolve this.
Whoever's saying that has to die.
Professor?
Students from another house.
delicious. This is my. This is the
Eating delicious.
Yes. Get our bonds.
Cooking is easy once you understand the basics.
Well, that's why I decided to cook with you.
Let's, not use that vegetable. I see.
Boom.
Maybe.
Professor. Hello there.
Time to sing. Sure.
Singing with others is a nice change of pace. Usually I do it when I'm alone.
Professor.
Got a support
Okay.
combo out here somewhere. There it is.
Professor.
Aha!
Professor, thank you for helping me with my training.
Anytime.
I'd love to do this again if possible. Your advice is always so useful. Everyone thinks you're a wonderful teacher. You account for people's weaknesses while capitalizing on their strengths. Initially, I wasn't sure you paid too much attention to your students. Clearly, I was wrong. After all, were that the case, you wouldn't be capable of providing such useful feedback. I'll continue to learn and grow from your instruction, Professor. I just know it.
You're quite determined.
You think I'm determined?
Yes, you're always pushing yourself.
Professor, thank you. You're the only one who's ever praised me like that. I mean, people are always telling me I've got a knack for magic. If you can call the power of my crests a knack, they aren't wrong per se. Though bearing 2 crests isn't a gift I ever asked for.
You have
Anyhow,
2 crests?
I've made a point to work harder than most, so I find it frustrating that if you've noticed how hard I work, then... Well, you see, I'm determined to someday be... I can't waste anyway. I should...
She has 2 crests? That's fucking nuts.
Professor, I'm sure you will... Thank you. Yes, I bet you've come to invite me to your class. I would actually enjoy if this was a please provide me...
Dude, we only have like 2 more people to recruit to my class. There's Raphael, Lindhart,
Professor.
and Ferdinand.
Great timing, Professor. I was just going to come find you. Are you busy? I have a question about formations. I don't understand them at all. Are the speed of battle and the terrain connected somehow? There's too much to memorize.
You don't have to remember
I don't?
everything.
Then what do I have to know? I think I understand the basics. To start, you just... Ah, okay. I think I've got it. Thanks for the help, Professor. Brains and brawn. You've really got it all. With your help, I should have no trouble becoming a proper knight.
Why do you want to be a knight?
Huh? Didn't I tell you? My parents were merchants of the Alliance. That's why it's up to me to look after my... I'm not great with bookkeeping, so I talked to Grandpa, and so I sold all our valuables and used the money to pay my... My sis won't survive if I get kicked out.
Did you consider becoming a mercenary?
I might have tried being a mercenary if I didn't have my little sis to look after. I probably shouldn't say this, but being a mercenary does sound like an easier life. Mercenaries have no responsibility. But someone's got to take care of my little sis. So, that's out of the question. Serving as a knight in a noble house is more secure. And you don't have to worry about dying, unless there's a war. My sis has been through so much. I don't want her to have to worry about me. Hey, do you have any siblings, Professor?
Nope.
Then you probably think I'm missing out on my... But working hard for my sister is called a burden. You've got my... Anyway, that's why...
You gotta become a knight. Got it.
There is no... I do not... If there is...
There's actually still quite a few amount of people I have to recruit.
Professor, you got it. That's how... If you need... Good to see you, Professor. I was just on my way to...
I'm not even... I mean, that's enough. Whatever happens. For me? Thanks. Thanks for... Thanks for... Thanks for...
You got it. That's how... If you need help... Is this for...
I need to be trained in fists. I need my fists. And... excuse me. Heavy armor.
Excuse me. Forgive me. Just know.
First, both. It was as if thinking how they managed.
Hey, you.
You, Mon. We can't. I've all. You're a vet.
Nah.
Right. I want.
Professor.
Fuck it, dude.
Doing my part. I must steel myself.
I'm gonna lose because I missed the 92.
Professor.
That's unfortunate. Yeah, but so we need to get Casper, Raphael, Lorenz, Lindhart, and Ferdinand.
Professor.
I do not all. You are some. I no. What a.
bet this is Ferdinand.
Professor.
No, this is Casper. Oh, shit.
Hey, Professor, what's going on?
There's a suspicious
A
individual.
suspicious man? Where? Oh, is that him?
Yeah, he's pretty shifty looking.
What do you think he's up to? Never mind that. Let's get him.
Suspicion isn't enough to
Why
go
not?
on.
We can figure out what he's up to after we capture him. My instincts tell me that he's up to no good. Come on, let's get him before...
The path he's walking leads to...
Huh? It leads to the plaza where the kids play. There's no way I'm letting this guy get anywhere.
Oh, no.
Caspar, why did you disobey your professor?
Well,
I am not seeking excuses from you. I asked because I want you to consider your actions and apologize for them. It just so happens that you were correct in your assumption that this man was a villain. If that were not so, he would not have chosen to take his own life upon seeing you advancing toward him.
great. So I was...
But because of your actions, that is all we know. There is no way for us to know who he was, what he was planning to do, or if he has allies lurking about. The only lead we have is a scorpion tattooed on his arm. If this indicates that he was a member of an underground organization, we have no way of dealing with it. Are you prepared to be held responsible if his group commits a serious crime?
As his professor, I will take
I
responsibility.
couldn't possibly.
What are you talking about, Professor? We didn't do anything wrong. Those kids might have been in danger if we didn't act. I couldn't just stand by and let that happen.
There is no one here. I do not. If there is.
It would seem that your reputation... It's a shame I am not in...
Fuck it, I can get trained in reason.
We can't. I've all. You're a vet.
I believe Sethis can also train me in reason.
First to both. It was reported as if thinking how they match.
Nope, he cannot. Fuck.
Professor.
Monica von Ox. There is nothing suspicious in her past that would suggest her transformation must have something to do with her. Sadly, that is the extent of my knowledge.
First Tomas, and now Monica. We didn't notice the enemy's invasion. And now, Professor, please do not let your guard... There is no way to know where another...
Oh my god. That's a lot of supports.
Spectacular work, Felix!
Why are you here? You're interrupting.
Oh, my apologies. I simply thought you were doing a great job. Just how sharp is that blade of yours, Felix? Do you imagine you might be able to cut something cleanly with it?
Probably.
Ah, wonderful. I have a special request for you then.
You want me to cut this firewood?
I do. I I shall toss them one by one to you, and you shall make a sweeping blow to slice them.
Sounds like a chore.
I saw a knight do it once, so surely you can as well. Or perhaps you are worried that you are not capable.
What? I am more than capable.
Right. Show me what you are made of. Here it comes.
Doing them one by one is tedious. Just throw them all at once.
All of them? If you insist. Here we go! Wow, you truly are spectacular!
I know.
You are undoubtedly the most revered woodcutter in all
Bruh.
the land. Now I am intrigued. Next time, let us try an even larger woodpile.
Why did I agree to this?
Marianne?
Oh, Dimitri.
Oh, I'm sorry for disturbing your prayer.
There's no need to apologize. I just finished.
I see. What were you praying for?
I was simply asking the goddess for forgiveness.
Forgiveness? For what?
I put our soldiers in danger during the recent battle.
What matters is that they came back safely in the end. You shouldn't blame yourself for that.
It's true, but you were injured when you came to our aid.
That? It was just a scratch. A small price to pay for your safety.
But
I would never regret helping an ally, even if it meant losing my own life.
no, that's wrong.
How so?
It's just all wrong. You have my thanks for helping in the battle, Dimitri, but I'm afraid I have to ask that you keep your distance from me.
Is that so?
Yes.
Forgive me, but I will be there for you, whether you want me to or not.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, let me get out of this dude's face real fast. Continuing these supports.
He's always with that man from Dusker. How strange.
I'll bet he used some dirty tricks to gain his favor.
What a pleasant conversation you seem to be having. May I join? Please, continue.
Oh, Your Highness, I was just...
I said continue.
I'm sorry, Your Highness.
Such foolishness runs rampant.
It must appear strange to them, to see me always in your company.
Does it bother you to do?
Of course not. However...
Let me guess. You take exception to the gossip that you use dirty tricks to obtain your position. Is that it?
That does perturb me, but not for my own sake.
We're not talking about my feelings, but yours. As far as
I am afraid I cannot agree. But if you were not concerned for your honor in this instance, then why did you intervene?
Because it is my duty to do so. The day my father was killed, I saw the swine who did it. I saw that, knew it beyond a doubt, and yet I was up, nor could I clear away the dishonor of regicide that has unjustly clung to you and your people. I will not rest until I make up for that.
I do consider Fargus to be abhorrent. You offered me your hand, and pulled me out. You risked your life to save a foreign. The moment you extended your hand, I decided and I would cast it aside in an instant for that reason. There are still many in the kingdom who despise the people of Dusker.
To do.
Your Highness?
Do you really believe I care one bit about the chatter of the ignorant?
Of course not. Please forgive my impudence.
I understand the intention of your... If you wish it so, you may continue to think of yourself as my vassal. I clearly cannot stop you. We need not be anything more or anything less. If that is what you wish to do, so be it.
Your Highness.
What? That's what you said, dude.
Why, Lenato? Oh, hey, Felix.
I suppose your thoughts are still with Lord Lenato.
I'm fine. I'm just frustrated by how little I was able to do. I know he was trying to protect me, but Lenato never really told me anything. In the end, I don't think I understood his feelings at all. You said it yourself. Be more moderate in your path. To me, he always seemed like a knight out of a story, and I was so caught up in my ideals, I turned a blind eye to his sadness. his hatred, even when they were right in front of me. I guess I'm pretty far from real knighthood, huh?
Perhaps. Yet knowing someone well does not mean you know how they feel, whether family or friend. To know someone's sorrow and turn blindly from it, that is the act of a fool. But pursuing your ideals is not foolish.
But before, you said...
I said to be moderate in your passions, not to abandon your ideals. It's okay to be who you are.
Thank you. Hearing you say that means a lot.
Ah, I almost forgot. You lent me this.
Oh, the book I lent you. I'm guessing you hated it?
Actually, I already knew the story. My brother used to read it to me all the time.
Must have dug up some old feelings, then.
I suppose.
That's just what I'd expect the knight in the story to say. It's not just the way you talk, either. It's who you are.
Well, I think you're like the squire in the book. He's only half a knight, but he's bold and gregarious. And he always does his best. Don't stop being that half-knight, okay?
You got it. I'll become the kind of knight only I can be.
Nice.
Hello?
Oh, hello. Have you been there long? I was absorbed in this book.
Another silly legend?
First of all, they're not silly. And second of all, no. It's an essay that speaks to uncommon and challenging battle scenarios. I've been researching such things since you proposed your unique strategy. Listen to this. Your commander gives orders that put your hometown in extreme danger. Do you carry out the orders or protect your hometown?
What nonsense. I was talking about real-world tactics, not some dumb ethical question.
Whatever your personal feelings on the matter, I see similarities between such tactics and these dumb ethical questions. I haven't read beyond this one, but I think the obvious answer is to follow your commander. The duty and pride of being a knight demand that you follow orders, regardless of your own feelings. But if I were put in such a position, I don't know how I'd fare. In fact, were someone to carry out those orders, I know that I'd attempt to stop them.
Stop bothering with all this. You're not meant to be a knight. Go find a husband.
Damn!
Excuse me?
Damn!
You heard me.
I know you hate the ideals of chivalry and pride. So much so, you prefer to escape your duty as your family's heir. You have no right to criticize me for my ideals.
Perhaps not. At least I know not to heedlessly obey orders. I know not to romanticize blind obedience. My brother taught me to think for myself.
Don't you dare bring Glenn into this.
You're right. Forget it.
This one is going to be fucking hilarious.
Oh no, it's Felix. He's coming right at me. If I run, he'll chase me. Maybe if I just hold really, really still.
Ahem.
Whatever it is, I didn't do it, I swear. Unless I'm offending you just by standing here.
No, here. I believe this is yours.
Huh? Oh, yeah, that's my satchel. Wait, where did you get that?
Stop asking questions and just take it.
No! Trap! It's a trap!
Why are you acting like this?
Acting? Does this terror on my face look fake to you?
You're being difficult. Come on, this is yours.
I can't. Your icy glare has frozen me completely.
Shut up, just take the thing.
No! Please don't kill me.
What? Who's going to...
Sword! He's got a sword!
She fucking
How did
fainted!
I can't do this anymore!
An odd girl. But she's certainly caught my attention. I've never seen that technique before.
Bro.
Oh, I still have to give this back to her.
What the fuck was that? Of course they can ask support. That's fucking hilarious.
Oh, is that Petra? Looks like she's out shopping.
Hey there, young lady. Are you looking to buy, or would you rather cry? Just so you know, there's no beating my prices. Cry. As in a battle of wills?
Sword or bow? Which are you?
Petra, what are you doing? Why are you fighting? What?
I was asked to be coming here and do the shopping. But then...
Huh? This has to be a misunderstanding. Look, I'll help you.
We are needing vulneraries. Many people make use of...
Oh, got it. Come on, isn't that price a little high? Surely you can afford to go a bit lower.
Are you kidding? This is even lower than my usual bargain rate.
Really? Because the shop over by the gates is selling the same item for a little more than half that. Guess I'll have to head back there after all.
Hey, let's all take a deep breath. Here's the deal. I'll give you another 10% off. How's that?
Make it 20% and you've got a deal.
You drive a hard bargain. Fine, 20%. But you better be grateful.
The shopping was successful. You have my gratitude, Ash.
Not a problem. I'm used to this sort of thing.
Bargaining for prices in Fodlan is complicated. I am thankful for this bargain. Now the extra can be given back to our professor. I had learnings about the customs of Fodlan. I have gratitude for that, too.
I wouldn't call it a custom, exactly. It's just a trick we commoners use to save money.
Efficiency with money is a wonderful culture.
I promise you, it's really nothing special.
So do we actually get more vulneraries in stock? Because I know some supports actually give you items. That's why I was wondering. Sylvain and Dorothea.
Ah, Dorothea. What are you doing here?
I was actually waiting to see you.
Were you going to invite me out to dinner? I accept.
Yes, I was. I don't think it would be so bad to share a meal with you from time to time.
How about tonight? I'm busy tomorrow.
That's fine by me. What are you busy with, I wonder? Girls? And more girls?
Isn't it an unwritten rule not to ask about such things? But what a curious turn of events. Have you perhaps got an ulterior motive?
No ulterior motives. If you're worried, we can just pretend this conversation never happened.
No, wait! That's not what I meant. I just don't understand why you want my company now, when you've always been so cold to me. Have you perhaps fallen in love with me?
My stomach just got queasy. You know what? Maybe I'll eat on my own after all.
Fine, fine, I get it. You want someone to chase your loneliness away.
Something like that, yes. If you don't want to, I'll ask someone else.
Don't dream of it. It would be my pleasure, milady. And
What
to be
the
clear,
fuck?
the reason you chose to spend time with me is my family, yes? Or is it my crest? Both? I'm just curious about such things. Say I was a
Is this really necessary for a simple dinner invitation? Actually, I have a question of my own. Say I was a hoarse-voiced old hag. Would you still be flirting with me? Would you still want to hold my hand and whisper sweet nothings?
That's a difficult question. I have nothing against mature women, but...
Even if you were an old man, I still would have invited you out. If you were a former noble exiled from his family, or an Just kidding. I just wanted to try saying it.
You little... Yeah, that's probably true. So, Dorothea, about that dinner?
It would be an honor to have you join me tonight. And let's not talk about things like this over dinner, okay?
Even if I was an old man or an orphan, huh?
What the fuck was that support? Yes.
Why are you sighing at me like that? Is my face really so hopeless?
Ingrid, I am trying to think of something polite to say right now. It's as if you have no experience dressing elegantly. At all.
She doesn't.
I don't. Dorothea, I appreciate you taking the time, but yes, you do have your work cut out for you.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't be so hard on you. I was just surprised, is all. A gal like you, you're a beautiful young noblewoman who somehow has no experience with either makeup or fashion. This is basic stuff, Ingrid. The basics of the basics, really.
It may be basic for you, but I'm only just now learning. Annette has been taking the time to show me, actually.
Still, I can't believe you didn't know anything about it before her.
I was just never interested before. Even as a child, it never appealed to me. Fussy, pretty things always felt unnecessary. And gussing myself up to attract someone has never played an important part in my pursuits as a knight. But you've piqued my interest in all this.
How?
It's not like I'd be dressing myself up just to attract someone. I'd be dressing up for the occasion, specifically. Even if I don't dress up any other time. A special occasion such as this is a good reason to try it out.
Well, yeah. That's why we dress up when we go out. You might meet someone, and you want to look your best, don't you?
That's the exact opposite of what I just said. You said previously that dressing up for the occasion is reason enough.
Oh, I just said that so you wouldn't run off screaming.
I see.
My real point is that you're quite lovely even before getting all fixed up. Absolutely bewitching, in fact. So when I'm finished with you, well, someone looking at you could be forgiven for wanting to pounce.
Could they be? I don't know that I'd forgive them.
Oh, I know. That's why just before I lunge, I'm gonna ask permission.
Permission is not granted. Ever. Just back off.
Damn, Dorothea wants to fuck you.
Bernadetta, please come out of your room. You've been in there for ages. You need to train.
No. Sorry, not happening.
I'm not playing around, Bernadetta. This training is absolutely crucial to your future.
I don't care. I can't handle it today. Please leave.
Why did you come here?
Why did I come here? I didn't choose.
I suppose not everyone has to be pleased about being here. But even so, Bernadetta, I'll ask one more time. Please come out of there.
And I'll tell you one more time. It's not happening. Not right now. Not today.
You leave me no alternative. If you're near the door, you'd better step away.
She fucking broke the door down.
Why?
Now hurry along, Bernadetta. You've got lots of training to catch up on.
Spare me! I'll train! I'll train! Just not with you. Anyone but...
Is that so? I know we are two very different people.
It's not about any of that. If this is how you treat people on your own...
Don't ask questions you don't want answers to. I did what was necessary to get you to comply.
You broke down her fucking door.
The professor will be able to help you through the rest of your training. In the meantime, I will fix...
Right. Okay. Good.
What the fuck, Ingrid?
This theory just isn't coming together. The thought behind it is sound enough, but...
Hey, Lysithia, your forehead's all wrinkled. You know you can tell your big bro you know you...
Raphael, while I appreciate...
What does that mean? Is there something else like...
I have absolutely zero interest in such things.
I have an idea. Do you want to get real good at playing tag? I can teach you. There's a trick to it that most people don't know. Like to not get tagged and stuff. Let me show you.
Bro, what the fuck?
It's too sunny to spend all day inside studying. Come on, Big Bro's gonna take you out.
Shut up, shut up, shut up! Can't you see I'm busy? Go bother
Damn.
someone else. What nerve you have too calling yourself Big Bro? Like I'm your little sister or some nonsense. Just cut the act.
Did I really say that out loud?
Anyway, my grades are miles better than yours. If
Damn.
you want to play the part of Big Brother, you'd probably benefit from studying way, way more.
Like I said, I'm really good at other things. Just not classroom learning.
I can't stand all the excuses. Clearly, you're the little kid here. You got all that? Now don't bother me again. Understood? Bye.
Damn. God
She must be going
damn.
through a rebellious phase.
Fucking Raphael, what the hell, man? You're fucking insane.
Being kicked must have hurt, didn't it, Dorte? Did they think you won't gallop unless you're in pain? It must be difficult letting those brutes ride you.
Hey, Marianne. What are you up to?
Nothing.
Really? I was sure I heard you talking to someone. By the way, are you free right now?
Is there something you need?
I was about to go buy towels and soap, but the girls saddled me with all these specific requests. They want it all to look cute or to smell a certain way, but all that's just nonsense to me. I've always made my own towels out of old scraps and soap from used cooking oil. I've never given it much thought beyond that.
Oh.
But I've noticed you've got some really nice things. So you have an eye for that stuff, right? Obviously, I give you all the credit, and I'm sure everyone would be really grateful for your help.
No. I don't deserve that kind of praise.
Really? I don't think that's true. Come on, you'll be doing me a big favor.
My adoptive father tells me I shouldn't stray too far from the monastery.
That's nonsense. You've got to get some fresh air now and again.
I should stay. Besides, I wouldn't be much help. I don't think anyone would like whatever I pick out anyway. It would all go to waste. And I'm sure that having me around would just cause you misfortune, Leonie.
Are you serious?
I should stay here by myself.
Now, hold on just a second. You'll cause me misfortune? What kind of backwards talk is that?
Facts.
If you really don't want me around, then at least come out and I'm sorry for the unwelcome invitation.
No, wait, no! Oh, no, no longer facts.
Hey, Leonie. Are you just getting back? Whoa, what's with the bag? It's huge!
Oh, this? I thought I'd get all my chores done at once. Guess it got a little out of hand. Sorry to be a pain, but could you help me out?
I'm happy to help. Where'd you go to get all this stuff?
Well, first it was just the cloth scraps from the tailor, and then it was the used oil. After that, it was the books the scholars didn't know what to do with. I mean...
Whoa, it sounds like you...
It wasn't so bad. I just figured it would save time if I did it all in one trip.
You planned all that out? Impressive! What are you gonna do with all...
The scraps will be good for dishcloths, and I can make soap from the oil. The books are just to help with...
You really can't let anything go to...
Nope. Can't stand the...
Who knew you were so thoughtful? You're so generous to...
I cook to relax. And it's nice. Whatever I give away is just the stuff that isn't useful to me. I pick up all sorts. Giving things like that to people who need them or who can actually use them makes sure they aren't wasted.
That makes sense. You've got to use up the stuff you've got after all. Hey, do you think you're like this because...
I guess times were tough now that you mention it. The folks in my village definitely aren't rich. My dad had to go through a lot of trouble to get the recommendations I needed to attend the academy. That doesn't mean I've grown up to be stingy. Anyway, enough of that. I've always got time for a meal with a friend, and it so happens
Now you're speaking.
Hell yeah! You two go ahead and enjoy that prime meat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 5 people left to recruit in the other houses. Ferdinand, Linhart, Lorenz, Casper, and Raphael. I just want to look at the roster here for a second. Wait, I think you have that to the correct crest. Crest of Cleoche. Did anyone have that crest though? maybe... The only one I could think of is maybe Dorothea, or not Dorothea, Fuck. Marianne's crest. I think we had a couple Kathleen's in there, didn't we? Yep. There it is. Flame. So instead of the healing staff then, go ahead and take the Caduceus staff. And we got an hour to kill, by the way, so let's go ahead and burn that real fast.
We can't. You're a...
Right, you already trained me for the day. Did I already try to recruit you today? Let me double check that. I honestly don't remember.
I do all you are someone. I am no. Look. Oh, Professor. Well,
Dex heavy armor. Okay, we got one of those.
there isn't. I do. If there is.
Yeah, I did try to recruit you already. I don't think I tried to recruit Caspar.
Professor, you got that. If you need help.
I'm not even. I mean, that's a whatever happened. Hey, Professor. No?
Yeah, because I have high as fuck strength. So I need heavy armor.
Interesting. What? Still. Huh? However, I still have a. I slipped. What? Still. Wild.
Professor?
Sports. Yeah, because Ferdinand, you two want reason, you two want heavy armor, and you're the only one out who wants brawling. Fuck it. I need to get my own training up. Because I'm falling behind. Hey, Sethith. Want to train me, please?
First, both. It was as if thinking how they met.
Finish exploring for the day.
Professor, have you heard? They say we finally located the enemy. It seems they're hiding in the sealed forest, right near the monastery. Lady Rhea has summoned all of the knights to return and take them down. And all of this is being done in secret. Why? To keep us... No. To keep you in the dark. Lady Rhea likely assumed you wouldn't be able to stop yourself from confronting the enemy if you knew their location. But that is not how the story ends, is it? Professor?
No, I will not allow it.
This discovery comes just when the knights are at their busiest. It is all too likely that our foes revealed themselves to lure you out there. They are the ones who took Geralt from you.
I know how you must despise them, but I must ask you to rein in your personal feelings for now.
No. You can't stop
Please, Professor, do not act carelessly. I ask that you leave this to us. Losing you so soon after losing Gerald would be unbearable.
Lady Rhea, Seteth, please try to understand our reasoning before you refuse. With most of the knights still far away, we cannot afford for you two to leave the monastery undefended. The enemy's strength is yet unknown. The only warriors who likely stand a chance are those who wield relics. With all that in mind, it's obvious who should be dispatched, is it not? If the professor leaves, we will go as well. We've already made preparations and are ready to depart at a moment's notice. Surely you must see that we cannot wait any longer for the knights to gather. Please, do what must be done and give us the order.
Professor, do you agree with this strategy?
Yeah.
Understood. I will give you the order. Destroy the enemy that is hiding in the sealed forest. You have the protection of the goddess on your side. Whatever happens, you shall overcome.
No matter what enemy we face, we will not fail. I promise you that.
Oh, that's gonna be... Hell yes!
Good to see you. I'd love it if you... I know that ain't easy with me stuck. Really, you better not...
Perfect timing, dude. But yes. It is time for us to get our revenge. Only a 46? Gotta work on axes. I'm giving you that 66. He's done it.
Easy.
Okay. Regardless, next time in Fire Emblem Three Houses, we will take on the mission of the Sealed Fortress to pursue justice for Geralt. I'll see you there.